So Respawn just dropped a blog post outlining the new rank system, and we're going to be going through the key changes that are coming when Season 17 finally drops. It looks like they're giving the rank system as well as the matchmaking system an entire overhaul to address some of the issues that the community's been talking about for a while. So first off, they're implementing a hidden MMR system to better identify a player's skill level and more accurately match them with players of similar skill. Now, if you don't know, MMR stands for matchmaking rank, and it's a score given to the players based on their current skill level. This should alleviate some of those situations where gold and platinum players are getting queued into lobbies with pred players. However, because this system is going to be prioritizing skill or match fairness over everything else, the queue times may be a bit longer. Now personally, I don't think this is going to be an issue for people that enjoy grinding ranked, and I'm fairly confident that the lower ranked players will still get into matches quickly since there are more players in those ranks. They've also built in a system that takes into account if you're playing solo or with a team, and it makes adjustments to your MMR accordingly to try and balance out the advantage that comes with playing with a partner or a full team. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay in the background because I uninstalled Apex a while back, but I reinstalled it just for this video. So if you like the video so far, do me a huge favor and consider subscribing to help me on my road to my first 1,000 subs. Now at the start of Season 17, everyone's rank will get reset and you'll have to play 10 placement matches to get your initial rank. This should help with two things. Number one, it should immediately remove top level players out of the bottom ranks so that streamers and pros aren't stomping gold lobbies. And number two, this will significantly help reduce smurfing in those lower level lobbies. Up next, Respawn's implementing a new scoring system, and this new system puts a heavy emphasis on actually winning the game. You know, the thing that battle royales are supposed to be about. They've also added in two additional features called bonuses and mitigations to give you a more accurate score after the match. Since this new system puts a heavy emphasis on being the last team standing, your placement will determine whether bonuses or mitigations get applied to your score. If you finish inside the top 10, you are eligible for bonuses, and if you place outside of the top 10, you're eligible for loss mitigations. So let's go through some of those examples now. Number one, obviously you get elimination bonuses for kills, assists, and participations, just like we're used to. Second, you get a rating bonus for when you outperform your current MMR skill rating. Meaning, if you play significantly better than the game thinks you should, you're gonna get more points at the end of the game. Lastly, you can get awarded a skill bonus for playing well against a significantly higher skilled opponent. Now these can likely be applied in the opposite direction for the mitigations. So for example, if you die to a much higher skilled player, it seems like you won't lose quite as many points. Next, we gotta talk about the new rank structure. So Respawn's done a complete rework of the ranks and the divisions to simplify the system so that it makes more sense for players without having to look up all the different tiers and their respective entry costs. They've now made it so that each division inside the ranks is 1,000 points across the board, no matter what rank you're in. So to go from bronze 4 to bronze 3, or gold 4 to gold 3, or plat 4 to plat 3, they're all 1,000 points across the board. Oh, and here's a big one I almost missed. The entry cost is now a flat 35 points no matter what rank you're in. They've also changed the promotion bonuses and the demotion penalty. So the rank promotion is now 250 extra points when you cross into a new rank, but if you derank, you're only penalized 150 points now instead of half of a rank. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention, they're getting rid of the mid-season ranked reset. Thank God. Now it looks like they've also included some solid measures to protect against boosting, teaming, or cheating altogether. You're now required to be level 50 to start playing ranked instead of just level 20. This should help keep out cheaters who keep making new accounts and also reduce smurfing in the lower level lobbies. Now smurfing's been so prevalent that many people likely have a second or third account even that are already past level 50, myself included. Now before you start going in on me in the comment section telling me how I'm part of the problem, I just use my alt accounts to play with my friends from time to time. I don't really boost anybody. I don't regularly smurf in lower tier lobbies and go pub stomp people. Now when you combine the increased level to start playing ranked with those 10 placement matches you're required to play, the barrier to entry starts to become a lot higher for cheaters and smurf players, and this should really reduce a lot of the smurfing and cheating, especially in those lower tier lobbies. And even if somehow people that are cheating or smurfing do find a way to break the system, the new hidden MMR rank that it gives you behind the scenes that you don't have access to should quickly sort them out of those lower level lobbies. They've also implemented a feature that only gives you points for eliminating a player once. So you can't just use the mobile respawn to kill the same players over and over again to farm points like we've seen in the past. Overall, I would say this is looking like a pretty big step in the right direction for Respawn and the rank system in Apex Legends, although I'm hesitant to celebrate it until the game goes live and we see how it actually performs. I'm glad that they're at least communicating with us through the blog post, but I'd be even more happy if they were able to communicate with us the way that Mark Rubin did during the X-Defiant beta. Let me know your thoughts about the new rank system down in the comment section below. Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think the changes are going to address and fix a lot of the problems that the community's been having? Or do you think that it's not going to make that much of a difference and cheaters and smurfs are still going to find a way to break the system? Don't forget to subscribe for more first-person shooter content. My name's Caffrey, and I'll catch you in the next one.